Right, so here I'm attempting to make up a new hydraulic top cover plug for my Fordson Dexta. The one that was originally in it got a bit of rust on it and having to sort of blow out on that edge, and then the O-ring that sort of seals it up started pushing through that space. So I've got to get another one made up. I don't like my chances of tracking down just a small part like that, so I kind of figured I'd just attempt making one up using some of the tools that I've got and see how it works out. So I've started with just a large bolt, and I've put it into the drill press and got the grinder and just had that spinning and evenly taken off the thread, and then I'll switch the grinder over to the cutting disc and use that in the head of the bolt off, and then carried on cutting into it with the cutting disc, and then switching it over to a fresh grinding disc just to get the results that I was after. And here I'm just going to use a screwdriver to check the surface, just make sure that there isn't any large lumps sticking up and I haven't missed a piece on there that I can't quite see or something. Just checking the surface with different heights. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to make sure that I don't put too much load onto the drill and the grinder. So when there's more sparks, I'll put more load on. When there's less sparks, I'll just back it off a bit. And just sort of keeping it fairly light, really. Now we have most of it done, as you can see here. Just need to get a file and start tidying up some of the small bits and cut the last cut to get the product. See here, I'm just winding it in now to get the last cut. Well, almost the last cut, and then put the O-ring on now, give it a test fit, see if it's gonna all work. I've noticed that the head on it is still a bit too sort of thick, so alright, so I'll just put that little hole in there to make the pressure sit on these outside bits a bit better. Ideally. I also got the grinder, skim that there off. This here's the part that I trimmed off. From there. That's what we've got. I'm going to try and put it in and see how it works out. This here is the one that I'm going to replace with it. The side there is chipped out, gotten old. Let's go try it out, see how it goes.
Right, so that should be all sealed up again. It's a bit of a mess all over here because, well, oil ended up coming out everywhere. As I started spraying out this way, little mists of it, and then yeah, of course, so the oil ends up running down here and out over there and on the bottom of the seat. Bit of a mess. Got no leaks on this bit though. There and there and there and there. These bits here are all fine and down. Just the old bit of steel on there. Chipped the piece off. And blew the little O-ring and started leaking out that way. So problem should be fixed. Alright, let's start it up and see if that oil starts squirting out. So that's lifted right up and the overload valve has kicked in. Absolutely brilliant. Back to work now. I'm going to go on this paddock here, put the sycamore mower on and just tidy it up, trim it, get some of those, tidy the paddock up.